sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Alright, today is March 29, 2021, and it's 2:20 a.m. So yesterday I literally stayed away from the computer. I was really tired, and yeah, Friday night, Saturday night, I should have been having fun making those videos with some of the posts that were being shown, and I realized I wasn't. So I said, you know what, let me finish edit whatever I had done, which had the thing with Baldy claiming to be the sexiest Baldy. And once I finish edit the videos, I upload them up for schedule them to be seen on YouTube. And then yeah, so today is Monday, and decided to start fresh. All right, I don't want this to be some sort of I want to have fun when I'm recording. Once I saw the fun wasn't there, I don't know if I was just tired, so I just took a break. That's all. All right, so yeah, let's see. Okay, I didn't show you. 790 subscribers. And by the way, any new subscribers, just know I just go on Twitter, read a lot of things about the Sussexes, and whatever ideas, thought that comes to mind, I just say it, and some political stuff too. All right, so nothing is scripted, nothing professional is being said here. All right, and there are times when I say certain things, I look them up and then put screenshot of whatever it is that I'm saying. All right, so let's go on Twitter. All right, so this is my homepage. I did bookmark a couple stuff. All right, but this is my homepage that is being seen right now. All right, So that was posted 3 hours ago. The British people owe Meghan Markle a huge apology. That's for sure. She has 12 comments in here. Let's see what some of them. Okay, I cannot get over the fact that she was paying for her wardrobe while she was being accused of spending taxpayers' money. Yeah, I think one of the things that I saw, I think Saturday night, was that, yeah, she was paying her own thing. I probably have some bookmark on it. All right, generous. Okay, the most certainly do. That place will remain a hellhole until they atone for the horrific and relentless abuse. And also, I think yesterday there was some place I commented where I said something like, if Meghan could sue them for defamation, it will have to be like an international court, because I think this thing is beyond apology for all the stuff that was being said, and they continue. The thing is that they continue saying it. It's unbelievable. And as a matter of fact, while I'm at that, there's a video that I saw by Russell something. What's his name again? Russell Brand. All right. He says one of the videos he had yesterday. I started watching it, but I stopped. Wanted to watch different things. Russell Brand, Great Reset. Okay, the leaders colluding to make us powerless. I did comment on his video. It was a comment, and then I comment under that comment. I think I comment twice. So I think some people are starting to realize that. And I believe him. Like all of the political people, the leaders around the world, where I feel like they're trying to make like a one world order, some sort of a thing like that. Because when you look at things that's going on, they pretty much are doing almost the same thing. Okay, I realize with the US and the Brits, all right, and I've been saying some of the things that I felt like they were going in the same direction. It's the US voters who decided to put a hold on it, despite, all of the lies and roadblocks that were being put. All right, so 2020 election sort of put a pause on that. And I talk about in other videos, why do those people in South America are moving toward north? What are they running away from? So they're pushing them away so they could get the land pretty much. All right. So there's a lot of things that's going on around the world that many of us are not paying attention to. So we need to pay attention to political stuff. All right. You don't have to go full end, but pay attention. All right. So for some reason, when I was reading this and I thought about Meghan suing them, like in a world stage, because it seems like it's all over that being, talking negative about her. And then nobody's putting a stop to it. All right. All right, let's see. What is it? The British press and the British royal family owe Meghan and Harry a huge apology. Huge, okay? They most certainly do. Colossal. All right, immediately, because a lot of people are agreeing with her. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, haven't been on Twitter the entire day, so I just came to drop these photos of Meghan. I was away on Twitter too, so she dropped these pictures. This is nice. This is nice as well. As I'm looking at those pictures, this came to mind. Her last 3 days when she flew back to the UK to join Harry for the Commonwealth thing. I'm not a fashion person. I'm the last person you will want to hear anything about fashion. But this just came to mind. With the information, what I know now, what she went through, where she had to pay for her wardrobe and all of this crazy stuff that those people are being petty about, being silly for. Now I could understand why she dressed, those bold colors that she had on during those 3 iconic nights she had with Harry, where she started very simple and blue. Okay, very simple. And I think this particular picture, iconic picture or something like that. And then the second night, where I believe it was the second night, where she wore the red dress match with Harry, it's like it's like a middle finger for them for trying to be all stingy with her. And she came back and she just went and killed it. And then you get the last day, the Commonwealth, where she wore the green with the cape. Oh my God. I always thought it was a cape. All right, like a superwoman going to fight, not knowing any of this stuff that went on behind the scene. It's pretty much giving them a middle finger. You're telling her to be 50% less. You're not gonna pay for her wardrobe and all this BS nonsense. And then she came back, she just give you a middle finger. You're not gonna pay for my dress? Here it is. And she came back and slayed them. And then I know some of the squad's been saying that, but you know me with my slow brain. I don't think too fast unless I see the proof. But knowing what I see, you know, all the stuff that has been talked about, I sort of could see why she dressed the way she dressed like that. And also when she was at the church, you see all of them all pissed, and then you could see only you see only Meghan smiling and shaking her head and stuff. I don't have the video, but I only have the picture. You see her all smiling and stuff, and all the others were mad as hell. And they know she overshadowed them with that green cape. Oh my God, they look so petty as hell. And I swear, Harry and Meghan came to slay. You see Harry walking at the church like he's gonna kill somebody. I even said it the first time I saw it. I mean, now I understand. And Meghan, on the other hand, at the church, shaking her head, is like, I got you, bitch. You think you're gonna dim my light down? Here I am. Giving all of them the middle fingers and with a smile. She was slaying with a smile. OMG. That's all. I was just thinking of that. They are nice. I mean, it's like all people who's holding the world, pretty much the world back. They're like into power. They just don't want to die. My goodness. I think someone in my comment section said something like that too. Okay. She's so stunning, especially the last picture. Okay, that was the scandalous day. She broke protocol, includes her own car door. Tell you, the squad are on top of everything. Last picture is my favorite. Oh, Meghan was perfect that day. Thank you. And just to think the hell she was going through from day one, she is definitely Queen Meghan. Okay, I need the pic of Meghan rocking black pants with the buttons. Oh, I love the pictures with that. With the black pants with the button. Okay, that's my favorite pic of all time. Yep, I love that picture too, especially when she's coming through the door inside the palace with Harry holding hand. Oh my God, that looks so very cool. All right, I believe that's a somewhat similar same picture she's talking about. Okay, next tweet. Okay, all the complaints and explanation from the royal family and British press since Harry and Meghan Oprah have done nothing to show that Harry was wrong for moving his wife and Charles away from them to leave the whole ocean away. Okay, to comment in here. Okay, it won't be soon enough for the hillbilly family, aka British royal family, to get the comeuppance due to them. Cheers to Harry. Getting his wife and son to Cali is a godsend. All right, all their complaint and explanation have shown is that Harry was right to move his wife and child a whole ocean away. Yeah, instead of, if they had take the time and then apologize to them, instead of doing all those BS, I don't understand them. Because they don't want to apologize. They don't want to be seen as wrong. That's the thing. All right. Let's see here. What else? These are some stuff that were being posted. 3 hours ago. All right. The royal voter all knew that Meghan Markle was either paying herself for the clothing or loaning from designers because, so they were loaning her. Okay. So remember, some of you all subscribers, where I said I'm sure there are probably some designers who probably lending or giving her clothes because to wear when she goes to a certain event, because anything that she wears pretty much fall off the rack. So remember I said that, not knowing any of these. I said that 'cause I said at one point, I don't think she needs to buy any clothes. All she needs to do is, or not even call designers. I'm pretty sure designers are calling her to wear for her to wear their clothes, because the minute she wears something, it's off the rack. Everybody wants those clothes. All right. So I did say something like that. All right, let me start all over. The voivoda all knew that Meghan Markle was either paying herself for clothing or loaning from designers because the racist royal family didn't have money for the black American. I hate every single member of the royal family. This is why I will never stop fighting them. Okay, that's Tina. All right, I've been saying that. Yeah, she always said this is not for her. You know, it's bigger than her. All right, she said something here. Okay, the screenshot, she said, not to mention that Charles' expenses were only £89,000 higher this year than last, despite a wedding and 2 new babies to cover. Meghan has not spent millions on anything, as the press like to report, while itemized lists of her clothes, jewelry, food, etc. Okay, so that was July 27. 2019. I mean June 27, 2019. All right, so this is where these people knew the truth, but they didn't say it. Okay, I think a lot of the clothes are loaned or donated by designers, not bought. Okay, so they donate some clothes to her. Well, coming from these people, I don't take their word. All right, so oh my God, they have screenshot of everything. Wow, I think a lot of the clothes are loaned or donated by designers, not bought. Okay, so that's probably partial true because Charles didn't give her money for clothes, and then she was doing those things for them. That's the thing that's so really upsetting. All those events that she was going for wasn't for herself. It was for the damn monarch, the firm. My goodness. Okay, when they say anything, assume they are lying. My understanding is that royal are not allowed to use loaners' clothes from designers, so Chris is trying to spend something. Okay, I see, I didn't even know this. Okay, interesting. So that means Meghan bought all of her clothes herself, and they knew still itemized every item and claim she is spending taxpayers' money when Meghan was paying for all of her clothes herself. Okay. I said something about the loan, not when she was in the royal family. When I started making videos here, this probably maybe, I remember she was sitting on her couch. I think the lemon dress, okay, was one of the days that I remember saying something like that. She was sitting on her couch on Montecito. That's when I remember saying it. I don't know which video, but something like that. All right. Interest, okay. And then these royal voters, I'm sure they know the truth too, but they spend it their own way. Okay, let's see, 2 comment under that. Yep, either way they spun that narrative and create the hate. Yep. Okay, or this make this make even worse the fact that they admit this. They knew, still sold the narrative. Oh my God. Yeah, most likely Meghan paid for her own clothes. Okay, I hate them all. They knew everything that Meghan suffered behind closed doors, but choose to lie every single day. My goodness. My goodness. Do you know how I hate most? Okay, those UFO pigeon. UFO pigeon. I'm sure they were paid for that mess. Yep, them too. Okay, they slay me with BS. Okay. They slay me with this BS. I have emailed a number of them and commented on those other sites when I used to go to them that other women are not wearing rags or slacks. So why should Meghan? Okay, and if they are going to badger her, why not the others? I mean, I think they're starting to make the case. I mean, they probably don't know that. They're making case for the other royals. Because if Meghan is able to do all of this, okay, with her own money, why do the taxpayers are gonna do that? That's how I see it. Once the British royal family are being really seen for who they are, and the public are away from that hypnotism that they are in, so they have a case to make and said, okay, that 2 years that Meghan came here, she was doing all of this with her own money. Okay, we don't need to pay you guys for all of this. All right, if you want to do charitable work, do it at your own expense. All right, taxpayers don't need to, to pay for you guys. All right, let's our taxpayers go to directly to those charities. And by the way, okay, this is where I left off. I think it was Saturday, Friday night or something like that. I think I bring that up too slightly. I apologize to some of you guys who were trying to tell me, forget those charities in the UK. The thing that came up on Friday night, Saturday morning, my goodness, this guy took the money from Meghan and then make it public and then waited until recently to start saying, oh, he didn't want to say it because of negative publicity that Meghan was doing. My goodness. All right, I probably don't, don't quote me on it, but I was just summarize what I was hearing. My goodness, this literally opened my eyes to some of the things that you guys been telling me, because a lot of time I'm trying to stand up for those charities because I was thinking of the people that they were helping, not by individual, all right, not by Meghan itself or something like that, or the royal family, but the people they were helping. But when you come across these type of things where they're taking her money but they left her to dry and don't try to defend her, all those charities she helped for that few moments she was over there, it's a shame. And then he took the money and didn't even bother to, if you didn't, like her reputation or something, why did you bring it up now? Why did you accept the money? All right? I think there's some stuff I bookmarked that's old. I'm probably going to come across them. Okay? There's an audio I believe I come across of that. All right? Wow, OMG, he actually tweeted this 2 years ago, so they all knew. Yet headlines after headline was price tagging all her clothes. I hate these people. Alright, Charles will never live this down. Best receipt. Yep. Maybe I should. Bookmark doesn't help because lately I find out that Twitter sometimes just removes stuff. Alright, so the thing just reset. Let's see what's next. I just did that one. Alright, Angela Levine and old Ingrid sang this song a lot. Love this. What is that? Alright, St. Alban for refugees. Okay, Meghan, if you want to give us $10,000, 10,000 pounds, we will shout it from the rooftop. Charity kept Meghan Markle's donation secret over fears of reputation. Oh my goodness. This is the thing. I didn't even see that. When did she do that? 5 hours ago. Alright. This is just recent. I didn't even see this one. Alright. This is not even my bookmark. It came to mind as I was looking at the other tweet. Come on. My goodness, and just make me want to cry. Okay, it's very sad indeed. Okay, good for them, but if even this can't make me smile, that charity disgusted me so much. Typical users, we will take your money but stab you in the back. Should have just been honorable and return it, or at least ask the service users who wouldn't have cared why we had user trustees. Alright, the charity that received the money let the world know that they can't really understand how to fight racism. Okay? That's why, isn't that charity was for something like that? For, I forgot the exact charity that the money was given. They were helping, I think, minorities or something. I don't remember the name of that charity. My goodness. Okay, is this from Facebook? Alright, so this is recent, like 5 hours ago. Just realized that even in the tell-all interview, Meghan still wouldn't give Piers the satisfaction of uttering his name. Yeah, let's see, this is a thread. Alright, let's see here. Jacinka Arden said it best when speaking about the Christchurch gunman, and I like to think Meghan took note. Okay, quote, we will give him nothing, not even his name. Alright, that was perfection, I thought. He doesn't register it at all. Okay, and nor should we or other gossip columnists name, but this doesn't seem to get through to so many. Okay, guilty, I must hit that warning. Alright, that's what pushed him over the edge. The thought of not being mentioned in 2-hour interview watched by millions of people worldwide made him incandescent with rage. Meghan is a master chess player. That is true. I didn't even think about it. I did a review of that interview. I didn't even think about that. That is true. That is true. Okay, exactly. He was literally banking on her dropping his name for publicity and vindication that yes, he knew her and she's not confirmed it. I can only imagine the sad, furious wank he had that night when it then happened. That is true. My goodness, I didn't think of it. Oh crap, I just busted out laugh. Okay, at that sad fierce wank and woke up my husband. It's 2 a.m. here in New York City. So 31 minutes ago, so that's close to my time. Okay? Pleasure to be serviceman. Oh, I'm telling you, once you can't sleep, you just turn on your phone and go on Twitter. Twitter will make you laugh. Alright, there's a prayer. After this prayer, I'm going to go on some of my likes and stuff like that. Alright, let me like this before it disappears. Dear God, we come to you to give you glory and gratitude for the Sussexes and the Sussex squad. Psalm 96, 7-8, quote, praise the Lord, all nations on earth, end quote. Praise the Lord, glory and power. Lord, we give you thanks and praise for all you have done. Destroy Meghan and Harry's enemies and give us peace. Amen. Alright, so I'm not even gonna go on that. It's gonna be all amen. Alright, so these are some of my likes. Let's see here. March 27. So these are old. Alright, my daughter just reminded me that I have always told her some friendships are not meant to last a lifetime, so I shouldn't take it personal when folks I like no longer want to interact with me and or follow mute me. Alright, I should take it as a house that was not built on a great foundation. That is true. I mean, as when you come across somebody, if you just show your true self and you show who you are honestly and you be respectful, there's no reason to chase anybody. Alright, I'm not even gonna go in the comment. Alright, Twitter thinks the history of Middle East conflict began in 2008 for some weird reason. I saw this, okay? I liked it, and let me see what some people say. They think the history of civil rights started with that picture of fake Bernie being arrested. Okay, oh my fucking God, so true. Right, because that's that way they can blame Barack Hillary for conflict so old they literally talk about the Bible. That's true. When you look at Obama's presidency, the kind of outrage, nonsense outrage that was being done during his presidency is just unbelievable. It's just because the cycle of things. Alright, the way they taught these people from young age, it passed up. And the minute you have a black president, all of a sudden, this is what, the outrage. And this is something I could never understand. How did we come from having President Obama serving 2-term presidency to automatically switch to Trump when Trump was telling us exactly who he is? I don't understand it. And then at the end of his presidency, for some people to actually act on some silly stupidity kind of things, they're not silly, they are serious with their things, to fight for this guy, I don't understand it. So that's, the mind is very empty. Okay, because that's the way they can blame Barack. Okay, I just read that. Alright, because nothing of importance happened until they are aware of it. That is true. That is true. When you're aware of things, you'll be surprised the things that your conscious is gonna be so filled with anger and for realize how silly you was to buy certain nonsense. Buying meaning like not material stuff, just things that people told you or things that you've done. You couldn't believe that you did some stuff. All right, being aware is very important. Okay, History of the Middle East by Tom. Okay, Iraq destroy, Syria destroy. Okay, Libya destroy, Yemen destroy, Palestine destroy, Afghanistan destroy. Where do we go next, guys? All right, I mean, when you look at it, that is true. So many things going in my mind. I think some of this stuff I cut in some old videos. There's so many things that's going all over, so I'm trying not to get into it. I'm just talking from a civilian perspective, not a historian, not a professional, anybody who's study social science, none of this. All right, just a human being, a civilian looking at things that's happening from my own eyes. Okay, don't forget US UK culpability and effing up Iran. Okay? Okay, I swear when I was saying some of the things here, I didn't see this. Okay? 53. That's even going back, 1953. All right, funny that, isn't it? All right, I mean, he's just bringing some stuff. There's so much. You could go back in history. You go far back. Okay, 2008 BC maybe. 2008 BC. That's kind of funny if you think BC 2008 maybe a very realistic date. Alright, that around the time most of them graduated elementary school. Yeah, Barack started that shit. What? Alright, Obama started the Jewish-Roman War and in 70. Everyone knows that. 1990 was listed as default birthday for musician actually born in 1929 or so. What? Okay, it's driving me nuts, seriously nuts. All right, let me get out of here because people start taking it not to face value of things. All right. I love the challenge. I love the sport. That's Lewis Hamilton. When I saw it, I automatically bookmarked it because he won his thing here. What a way to start the season. Today is a reminder through harnessing and channeling our collective power, we can accomplish great things. It's great to be back. Let's look at some of his pictures. Okay, that's that. So I guess I heard during the pandemic he got COVID or something. So I guess he. All right. So they're all wearing masks. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna go in the comment. All right. All right. So here, forget this. All right. We see the thing here. There's some stuff about him regarding being the sexiest baldness thing. People who's almost twice his age, looks better than him. I mean, that's ridiculous. But anyway, let's look at this here. This has to do with Meghan, stuff here. Bringing this back because those lying a-hole kept attacking Meghan about the cost of her clothes, yet she was wearing her own clothes from before marriage. Okay, plus Charles never paid for shit, but he kept the lie going as if he was funding her, continuing her abuse in the breast. Okay, so he retweeted this after combing through the Duchy of Cornwall financial statement and the annual review from Prince Charles database from 2016 to 2020. Guess what I found? There are zero evidence that Meghan was wasting millions of pounds, let alone taxpayers' money to fund her clothes. Okay, so that's a thread. Okay, let's look at this. Alright, so that's a retweet of this. So it came from that. Alright, do y'all know what I like to do during my free time? Making spreadsheets to cross-reference the lies that those British tabloid rats love to spread. Oh my god. This is the best thing. When you free, you're not doing anything for your spare time. This is what she does. And this is what she came across. I mean, this is why the squad are the best. Her free time, she came across that. Let's see here. Total income, 2015, 2016. Okay, and pounds. Million pounds. Okay. 33.5 million. Okay, that's all of this. Freeze your thing and then you could read them. Okay, there's dates. Okay, surplus distributed to HRH. Okay, all of them in million pounds. Okay, total income. Let's see, where's 20? All right, 2017, 16. All right. Okay, distributable surplus. Wow. 21.7 million pounds. 2017, 2018. Phew. Okay, distribute surplus 21.6 million pounds. That's 2018, 2019. That's down to 0.5%. Wow. And all this, that was over Meghan. 2018, 2019. Meghan was there. Okay, because Meghan married in 2018, wasn't it? My goodness. Okay. All right. In fact, the Duchy of Cornwall spending summary suggests that ever since Meghan arrived on the scene, there's very little increase in their annual spending for the household, if any. Okay, distributors, 22.3 million. All right, let's see here. She tagged a whole bunch of people. All right, Roy Suter. All right, Sussex Squad. These are some Sussex. All right. Come on, get off of that. Time for us to go crunch some numbers, ladies. Follow this thread. We are about to shed some light on more lies and misinformation that the British tabloid rats have manufactured. Alright, the difference between 2017 and 2018 are 4.962 plus 3.003 minus, okay, there's some numbers here. Alright, which equal to 1.3, let's round off, okay, 1.34 million pounds. Okay, the difference between 2018 and 2019, okay, she did the math, is 0.244 million pounds. Alright, let's see here. There's more things here. Okay, income and expenditure account. Alright, so freeze your thing and then you could look at it. Year to 31 March. So they're looking here 2018 and 2017. Okay, income and fund, Duchy of Cornwall. There's the numbers. Okay, sovereign grant. Okay, government department. Okay, income and expenditure. Official duties and charitable activities. Okay, so that's how much they pay. London office and official residence. Official travel by air and rail. Okay, so 2018. That's that. 2017, not much. Overseas tours and military secondaries. Alright, surplus after official costs. Okay, 2018, it went slightly up. Let's see here. Alright, tax. The Prince of Wales pays income tax voluntarily on the surplus of the Duchy of Cornwall after deducting official expenditure, applying normal income tax rule at the 45% rate, and pays tax on all other income, capital gains like any private individual. And the 4.85 million pound include VAT. If employers, national insurance contributors, and council tax are included, the total increase to 5.3 million pounds. Alright, so non-official expenditure 3.003. In addition to paying for the official duties of the Prince of Wales, the Duchess of Cornwall, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, and Prince Harry. Oh, you see? Prince Harry. So what year was that? Okay, Prince Harry. Some charitable activities and the Prince's tax liability. The income from the Duchy of Cornwall is used to meet non-official expenditure of the Prince of Wales and his family. Okay, so Meghan is not mentioned here, so I don't know which year, if it's 2018. Okay, non-official expenditures cover the salary costs of 0.8 full-time equivalent personal staff. Okay, include personal secretary, chefs, and valet. In addition, there are 10.2 full-time equivalent estate, farm, garden, and stable staff. Personal expenditure also include the appropriate share of costs of Highgrove House and Gloucestershire and Birkhall on the Balmoral estate in Scotland, and of maintaining the estate of and garden at Highgrove. The garden is a valuable charitable asset and was visited last year by over 32,500 people, raised over £600,000 for charitable causes. Once they show that charitable causes is like a bone toss. Okay, how many of that go to their pocket? Okay, the cost of the home farm, the Prince Organic Farm on the Highgrove estate are included under this heading. The home farm is a working farm established by the Prince of Wales to demonstrate the commercial and environmental benefit of organic and sustainable farming. It was visited by approximately 160 people last year. All right, what year is this? What year is this? All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, 2018 and 2019. So it will have, the last one that I just saw, it probably will have to do with 2017, 2018. All right, income expenditure, Duchy of Cornwall. All right, freeze your thing and look at this. Let's see some explanation here. All right, so tax 4.7. Okay, Prince of Wales pays income tax. Okay, almost the same wording, probably just they changed the numbers. Okay, let's see here. All right, so that's where Meghan come into the picture here. Non-official expenditures. In addition to paying for the official duties of Prince of Wales, the Duchess of Cornwall, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. All right, so that's where Meghan is mentioned here. Okay, some charitable activities and the prince's tax liabilities. The income from the Duchy of Cornwall is used to meet non-official expenditure of the Prince of Wales and his family. Okay, so in other words, he's paying the tax for these, but yet Meghan wasn't being paid. Okay, and she was spending her own money. My goodness, like that other tweet that says, don't they owe her a lot of apology? My goodness. Non-official expenditure covers the salary costs of 7.6 full-time equivalent personal staff, including personal secretary, chef, and valet. All right, these are the same thing that I read on the last one. They just changed the numbers. And here they just modify it. Okay, they changed Harry's name into Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and they include Meghan here. So they should be careful here. So this can be challenged. If they were not paying her for a lot of stuff based on what is being said, all right, why her name is here? Okay, they could have just said Duke of Sussex. Why Duchess of Sussex here? This is questionable. Let me see if the person who tweeted this raised that. All right, that's the last one on this tweet. All right, there's 9 comment. Okay, the poverty, they were hunting her for absolutely nothing. All right, let's see the difference between 2016 and 2017. All right, she did the math, is 0.6 to 4 million pound. The difference between 2015 and 2016, all right, she did the math, is 0.4 to 7 million pound. Okay, she has some more receipt here. All right, 2016, 2017. All right, there it is. That's where she she shows the math here. All right, let's see here. That must be before Meghan. What year did she say here? 2016, 2017. Meghan was not in the picture. So this has to be a different date. All right, is it the thing that I just talked about? Here they mention, all right, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and Prince Harry. Okay, there it is here. Prince Harry. All right, so they didn't mention Meghan here. So that's old. Okay, what year did I say again? 2016. Okay, definitely Meghan was not in the picture. All right, so Prince Harry, he wasn't Duke yet. He didn't give him that title yet. All right, let's see here. So on average, the change between 2015 and 2019 is 0.65 to 8 million pound per year, accounting to an annual increase of 10.32. All right, but the tabloid rats are trying to convince the public that Meghan Markle is solely responsible of making a dent in Charles' fat fingers wallet. Wow. Okay, Meghan's wardrobe. All right, well, who's that? Did she tag? New Miel. Okay, great job. We've said many times Meghan was wearing, okay, pre-royal attire, jewelry, yet royal gossip continue adding those costs into her wardrobe. The benefit was to make other royals look conservative and Meghan look extravagant, another way for them to spend and make the public, quote, shut not like her. All right, I remember that was before I was putting content about. I did see some stuff on some, you know, I don't know, whichever. Could it be Hugo's channel? Because that was the channel that I was watching the most before I started making comment, where some of the squad were saying that's her, you know, they were pointing some of these things about her clothes. All right, I mean, I didn't follow Meghan for me to say anything. I remember thinking, why are they so worried about the clothes that she wears? That's what I was saying. All right, when you don't know, you don't know. All right, I remember going through my mind as I read some comment where they're pointing out some of her clothes thing, And I was like, why are they so focusing about her clothes? All right, so it makes sense now. All right, the only thing Meghan accomplished being in that selfish family was to suffer at their mercy. How could they tell her to fund herself and yet send her on tour for the benefit of the royal family? Okay, that's the thing here. How psychotic and demonic do you have to be to punish someone just for existing? I mean, come on, it's in their blood, okay? It's in their blood. Look how the foundation of America, all right? The foundation of America is, African being brought here to be to do manual work for them. All right, so it's the same thing. They carried over there. All right, that's the way I see it. But luckily, Meghan had a choice, unlike our forefathers who didn't have a choice. Okay, Meghan had a choice. She left. She's like, I'm not gonna be slave by you guys. Okay, thank you for this information. You are brilliant. This needs to be spread far and wide. US media outlet need to have this data. Okay, they wanted white people to be outraged that their money is being spent on the black woman. Exactly. Okay, I've said something similar, but then crunched the numbers. Her as an additional person based on the fact that she already had an established career, wardrobe and jewelry won't have cost much. Plus, I still said the tourism industry pound, okay, is low based on increase over the year. Thank you. Okay, so let me bookmark it myself. Let me bookmark it from the beginning. Okay, this one. All right, let's see the next tweet. This is where I just came from here. Okay, we discussed this on the podcast today. All right, Meghan funded her wardrobe while working on senior role despite the fact that she is higher in rank to Sophie. Please read the spread. Okay, so that thing that I just read, I think that's what she tagged her for. All right, she's so impressed with herself, it must kill her. She can't tell the world she talked with Carol. Okay, I don't know why I brought this, why I like that one, but okay. Where are those body language experts? I have question. Camilla Tommy just doesn't get it. Who your source? Okay, who's your source? Who are you believing to the point that you're on TV looking a fool? All right, let's listen to this. 1 minute and 31 seconds. Let's see.
I wanted to ask you also about the conversation that was had about Kate and about this just before the wedding, that there were the tears, and I think at the time it was actually
I wrote the story.
It was your story, wasn't it? And the story that you wrote was that there was an argument for the wedding regarding the bridesmaids' dresses. In fact, let's just see what she said about it. Hold on. So they are saying with your story, the reverse happened.
So
sorry.
A few things on that. First of all, as you know, I don't write things.
They're pretty much calling her out on her BS, and then look at her response. I mean, these people have no shame. No shame. All right, I'm glad they're calling her out right on her face. Why, is the completely opposite happen?
Things that I don't believe to be true and that haven't been really well sourced. What's interesting about them coming out with that now is, obviously, I'm well known for doing royal coverage. So at any point in time when we had published that, I would have expected to have received a phone call saying it's wrong or it's misconstrued. This mustn't be reported again. I don't know.
So while I'm editing this here, I'm realizing she's saying she was expecting for them to call her to tell her what she's saying is wrong. So weren't you supposed to do your own research first? Why? Let's listen to it again.
Now is, obviously, I'm well known for doing royal coverage. So at any point in time when we had published that, I would have expected to have received a phone call saying it's wrong or it's misconstrued. This mustn't be reported again. I don't know.
Wow, she's dodging it. You are the mouthpiece. They're telling you to go do it. My goodness.
You'd even expect editorial compliance to be involved. That never happened.
I've got to say, though, that's all addressed in that interview, isn't it? Because they said that she couldn't understand why nobody stood up for her. Nobody phoned up and said, that's not true.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But it wasn't as if the entire machinery didn't have plenty of time on their so-so to address that if they didn't think it's true.
She also said that very machinery was part of the reason that these stories continue to to be perpetuated was because nobody within the establishment, the institution, stood up for her. They let you write these stories, but they didn't ever refute them.
True. Look at where I paused it. Look at her face. Oh, that was a good one. I'm glad they call her out on her nonsense.
I don't agree with that.
Okay, it's a, you know what? Let me read the tweet comment under here, and I believe it's a thread. So I'll go back onto that. Okay, she's so impressed with herself. It must kill her. It must kill her. She can't tell the world she talked with Carol. Yep, I'm impressed. Okay, who was her source? That's the thing here. Who was her source? Okay, I'm impressed people are finally calling her out. Yep, I'm surprised too. Okay, since I have about as much qualification as said, quote, body language expert, and quote, that I'm caught in a lie, how do I flip it around to make me out to be the victim here face? Okay, she's saying if there's so many body language experts, she could be one too, like I always tell myself. Alright, so is there more? Okay, so there's, let's see. Look at her face. Okay, come and tell me, just doesn't get it. Who's your source? Who are you believing to the point that you're on TV looking a fool? Yep, who is your source? Okay, so that's the one I just did. Alright. Okay, they tagged some people at NBC and today, okay, stop calling up on Camilla Tomney to talk about Harry and Meghan. She has an agenda and being biased isn't scheduled. Alright, then Wooten was so bitter after the interview up to the point of calling out, okay, Schofield. Okay, she gets it. She knows exactly that she was lying for them. Now she is being called out on and confronted. Good luck to her because it's all about to come crashing down. Okay, having watched and listened to Camilla Tomney for over 4 years, I see that she is not only lying to defend the indefensible, she is quietly shitting herself because she knows that she was front and center in a campaign of harassment and Meghan. But you know what? As I'm reading this is what's coming in my mind. Because I believe at one point, okay, Meghan is gonna sue these people either individually or whatever. So right now it's collecting receipt time. Okay, collecting receipt time, because right now the way the Brits, the institution, the government that's over there, that is there right now running the country, okay, it's not going to be benefit to her. So right now it's time to collect receipt. When the Brits are out of their hypnotism, they vote for the right people to govern them, okay, to govern the country in the right path, okay. That's when this is gonna be, and I think it's coming soon, because it may not seem it, but little progress is being taken. All right, it may not seem it, but little progress is taken, where some people are opening their eyes now. Like for instance, that Russell Brand video that I said for you guys to check out. Okay, I believe he's a Brit. Okay, with his accent, I could be wrong. I don't know, or maybe Australian. Could he be? I'll look it up. But a lot of things is shedding light to a lot of people. So right now is receipt time, and then once the air is clear, the fog is gone, and the light is shining to the Brits. Okay, people are seeing the light. Okay, that's when you could call these people out. Remember, when she did the copyright thing, she knew what she got. All right, so right now things are just a little bit shaky right now. Okay, there's defamation of character that she could sue for. All right, defamation of character. Right now, receipt time. Okay, because right now you would think they will apologize, okay, or at least admit. Maybe that would even be wrong. Or apologize and admit. Maybe Meghan could have mercy on them and say, okay, I'll let that slide. At least they put it in front page on national television. But instead of saying, say that you're wrong, you apologize for certain things, they're adding to it. They want to. They don't want to apologize to her. Okay, so it's gonna be when the light is shining in Britain, okay, meaning that the fog, people are out of the hypnotism, All right, they're gonna see some major thing that's gonna, okay, defamation of character. I see is a perfect lawsuit for Meghan to file on this kind of things here with those people. Each, okay, not only go against the newspaper, okay, individual, each of these royal experts here, okay, each one of them. All right, see how her eyes move up and to the top left. She does that repeatedly, her lying eyes. Okay, 5, direction of their eyes. Sometimes people who are not telling the truth may look to the left because they may be constructing answers or imaginary in their head. Okay, this may be opposed to looking to the right or up and to the right, where people's eyes often head when they are trying to recall auditory or visual memory. However, as Befollow.com point out, these eyes direction may be reversed for the typical left-hand person, and what report that eye direction may not be most reliable indicator of a lie. Okay, that's the expert who's looking for. Alright, she loves her own BS. It's crazy. She just contradicts herself by saying, quote, I don't agree with that, end quote. She said the institution had plenty of time to correct the story, but if they are feeding you the story, and Meghan said the same, what exactly is Camilla disagreeing with? Okay, exactly. Who is the lying source? Okay, and you can hear in her pauses that she can hear the BS in her own words. Okay, exactly. The end is gold. Okay, light bulb moment on her own BS. Oh, the score. She generally looked stumped for an answer when Philip spoke to her, nearly tripped on her lies. Okay, at this point, the only logic to this presentation is free roaming insanity. Alright, that the shit trying to dig herself out of the shithole, shit house. Okay, Kit Kat, the KKK, and the mammal. So that's the thing here. People calling her and her BS. I wish they had the thing to call her, each of these people, on each of their BS. Right, exactly. Okay, bringing this back because, okay, here are some of the tweets that were happening Saturday night. Alright, so I'm 54 minutes here, so I'm gonna stop. Let me make this video number 1, and then I'm gonna start to go in video number 2. Alright, because there's a lot of things. Okay, these are the things that were I bookmarked on Saturday night, I believe, and these were recently as 12 hours ago. So this one, prayer. All right, prayer for what? Prayer for, let's say, Meghan's reputation, and see what happened. Meghan's reputation. Let's see what comes. Prayer, image. I like to go in image. Prayer for Meghan's reputation. Okay, not much. Alright, prayer, what can we say? Prayer for, let's say, for honesty. Let's remove Meghan. But we know we're thinking of Meghan. Okay, since I say, let's remove Meghan's name. Let's see where. Alright, reputation. Alright, so, but this one is for her reputation to, to set and come to light and things like that. Alright, let's do this here. God of hope, give us hope because we know you have a reputation of faithfulness and love. Thank you for being the God we can count on today. Okay, that's a good one. Alright, let's look for another one. Getting into the prayer. I want a short one. Okay, where is it? Alright, let's see this one. Alright, this is a little bit too blurry for me. Let's do this one. Then I said, quote, O Lord, God of heaven, the great and awesome God who keeps his covenant of unfailing love with those who love him and obey his command. Listen to my prayers. Look down and see me praying night and day for your people Israel. I confess that we have sinned against you. Yes, even my own family and I have sinned. Nehemiah 1:5-6. Alright, so please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share.